Hey everybody, it's Gomlet X, and welcome back to some more Magic Arena. Today we'll be playing the Midweek Magic Momir event. Momir is one of my favorite casual, just random chaos formats. It's a format where everybody's playing a deck of 60 basic lands, and each player gets an emblem where for X mana you discard a card and create a token that's a copy of a random creature with mana value X. You only do that at sorcery speed and only once each turn. So basically, as the game progresses, people are going to be getting bigger and bigger, completely random creatures, and chaos tends to ensue. Now, it is a very random format, but it's not strictly random. You need to have a little bit of combat math skills and all of that, but for the most part, we're just trying to see who is going to get the biggest, spiciest plays out of the factory of Momir Vig. So without further ado, let's head into round one here, and I will be playing until I get all of the free rewards from the Midweek Magic Event. Alright. I like to start with my mountains first, because there are some good red activated abilities to do damage. Most important activated abilities you can hit are going to be those that can affect creatures in some way, and most of those are going to be red and black abilities. But especially the red ones, there are some random things that deal damage equal to the mountains you control, and things that will just be like a red and 2 to deal 3 damage to something, stuff like that. But I do generally like to have at least one of each land just in case for different activated abilities. So Distracting Geist is nice on the aggressive when we have the first creature out here. So that is going to lend itself well to just dumping more and more creatures, hoping for some big stuff. Ooh, Bone Picker's really nice. Bone Picker's an excellent card for Momir. It's two things that you really like in this format. Evasion, so creatures that can attack through cluttered board states, because the board states are going to be massive. And it has Death Touch, meaning that it'll scale well throughout the game. At any point in the game, this is going to trade for something, no matter how big it is. So that is awesome. Really like Bone Picker here. Our opponent gets a 4/4 trample with no text, I think. Yep, just a 4/4 trample. We get another flyer here. Things are looking great to just stay aggressive. Keep our evasive creatures sending in. We're hitting for 6 in the sky each turn, and they're at 13. And this is just a 3/3 flyer with no text, again, because we're not going to have anything in our graveyard, and we didn't cast it, we just created a token of it. Ooh, a 7/6 Menace is not bad in Momir, but it's not great in this situation. Opponent's really got to hope for some removal creature or flyer. Oh my god. And in classic Momir fashion, if you just hit a flyer basically every turn, you are often going to win the game real quick. So a really lucky game of Momir from us here. We hit a flyer on 4, 5, and 6. On the play as well. Opponent hits 1 flyer, but that's not going to be enough, especially with our Distracting Geist being able to tap that down. Just too late for our opponent here. And there's the concession. That is our first victory in the Momir Midweek Madness. We get a Werewolf Pack Leader as our reward. Super nice standard card in aggressive green strategies like Stompy. Alright, opponent's on the play this time. We're just going to start with our mountains as always. Since we're on the draw, I'm going to start playing cards on turn 2. We'll still make it to 8 mana that way. Although on Arena Momir, it's arguable you're supposed to try to hit 9 mana instead. Because that is where Zakama is at, if you can get lucky on 9. Just a big dinosaur with a bunch of great activated abilities. Blight Beetle's honestly not a bad start. Late in the game, a lot of the biggest creatures are just going to be random green stuff. And this will be able to block them well, and this shuts off any of their creatures that they might hit with +1/+1 counters, which does happen now and then. Although District Guide's an excellent card to hit early in the game. It lets them keep flooding out with creatures, or keep filling the board with creatures while also drawing the land so they can still make it to 8 mana cards even though they started on turn 2 on the play. Prickly Marmoset on 3, not bad. Nice little first striker to go ahead and block things off. They can't attack in with anything they currently have now. 4 mana. Uh-oh. That's a flyer. We saw just last game how powerful flyers can be. So that's just a 3/3 flyer. But still, 3/3 flyer and 4 quite good for Momir. Does not need all the other fancy text that it would have in a regular game of Magic. Ooh, Nightpack Ambusher's ridiculous in this format. We're going to keep getting 2/2 wolves for sure, because we do not cast spells, we only activate abilities. So we just get a 2/2 wolf every one of our end steps. And as long as the Ambusher is still on the board, they're going to be 3/3 wolves. Super great. Damage to a player. If that could deal damage to creatures, it'd be pretty interesting, but it cannot. No good attacks here, thanks to the fact that they have a 5/4 out now. Six mana? What is that? Just a 3/4 from Modern Horizons. Yeah, it's got affinities, that's why it's so expensive. And our 6 is a 4/6. That's just expensive because it has a mutate cost. Might just die to this one flyer here. We can't get any reach. We still don't have a great attack, but attacking with the 5/4 is fine. Because if they trade with their 5/4, we get that out of the way, and then we get to attack with other things. Their best block is a 3/4 and a 2/2. Doesn't work out well for us, but we're dead in 4 turns. We gotta do something here, I think. Nah. No. No, if we attack with the 5/4 and they block with a 3/4 and a 2/2 and I'm just killing the 3/4, then we're not really advancing anything. In this way, if I get really lucky and get some random creature that taps their whole board or something, then I can still just attack with everybody and have lethal. But that is our only hope here. They have a lethal flying on the board. We need an answer right now. We'll see what we get on 7. We do get a flyer, and it's big enough to kill their 3/3 flyer without dying. Can't do much against the 6/6 flyer. Now that they have a 6/6, our attacks are, again, not great. As good as this Nightpack Ambusher is, it's just not flooding the board quick enough to go for an all attack here. Eight mana from our opponent gives them the very threatening Wolf Pack. Can assign its combat damage as though it weren't blocked, so it's a guaranteed 7 damage to our face, unless we can kill it with first strike damage. Because no matter what we block it with, they can just say, alright, I'm just going to pretend it wasn't blocked. We're down to 3 now. And this time, it's really our last chance. I think our only chance is Hoverguard Sweepers. Hoverguard Sweepers kills 2 of their creatures when it enters the battlefield. It puts 2 creatures in their owner's hands. And that would bounce the Wolf Pack and the 6/6 flyer. Baleful Force. Nope, that is just going to make us even more dead. Just send in an all attack. Maybe they won't block. It's our only hope. Wolf Pack single-handedly kills us, as well as the fact that they have 2 flyers and I can only block 1. So our only shot is a very miscalculated block here. And that is already not lethal. We're hitting for 19, now we're hitting for 15, now we're hitting for 13. Yep. Not gonna get there here. That wolf pack was pretty huge, but they could have also just blocked in a way that wouldn't kill their other flyer and just hit with both flyers. If I didn't send in my own. We're on the draw, so I'm gonna just start dumping stuff out turn 2. Spin the magical wheel of random number generation. 2 mana 2/2, very on par for what you'd expect out of a 2-drop. Kind of the vanilla test on 2 mana. Noxious Grudy and a Death Toucher. Death Toucher is always good in Momir. They're just going to scale throughout the game to trade into anything for the most part, not first strikers or whatever like that. War Leader's fine. 3 mana 3/3. Passes the vanilla test again. 2 mana 2/2, 3 mana 3/3, 4 mana 4/4, so on. If we happen to get any other warriors, that'll be cute. They got a 4 mana 3/2 that fails the vanilla test. Ooh, Oasis Ritualist is so sick here. So sick here. I probably should have just attacked both. There was not much of a reason not to. Yeah, either of these trade with either of those. Just get this board a little more clear. Uh-oh, there's a flyer from our opponent, which is moderately scary, but Oasis Ritualist is just going to pop off here. We get to go for a 7 mana card this turn, then a 6 mana card next turn. Or we get to go for a 6 this turn and a 7 next turn. I think I'd rather go for the biggest card right now to potentially just really swing the game in our favor. Because it's going to be a 7 then a 6 or a 6 then a 7, so it's kind of the same thing. No, the 7 mana 3/3. Momir giveth and Momir taketh away. Oh no. That was not the best Oasis Ritualist I've seen. Still got a 6-drop to play next turn. And the turn after that we get to go for a 9, see if we can get Zakama. No. Lord, that is a very good 6 mana card from our opponent. Noxious Gearhulk. Destroy a creature, gain life equal to its toughness. Should probably kill the Ritualist here. Yep, the rest of our cards are just vanilla. No abilities. So there goes the Ritualist, and they gain 4 life, and they have a Menace creature out as well. Opponent didn't start the game great with that Living Lightning there, but once they went ahead and got to 5 mana, a flyer into a Noxious Gearhulk was pretty solid. Let's see what we get on 6 now. Ooh, a flyer of our own, a 5/3 flyer. That ability doesn't matter, it's a creature token, so it will just die forever. But it is a big old flyer. I'm probably on the defensive enough here to just trade this off on blocks. I guess they hit us down to 14, then we hit them for 5, put them down to 7. All their stuff now deals damage equal to its toughness. Thanks to Belligerent Brontodon. Adorable artwork. They're going to attack both. Easy trade on the Gearhulk. I think I'm just going to take the 3 here. Probably start attacking with this 5/3 flyer. Elesh Norn, let's go, baby! Elesh Norn is ridiculous. In Momir, the entire game is nothing but creatures, and this is such a huge swing. +2/+2 to all your creatures, -2/-2 to all your opponent's creatures. Ridiculous, ridiculous card. 8 mana, our opponent gets Gate Colossus, can't be blocked by small creatures. Other than that, it is generally an 8/8, but it's a 6/6 right now thanks to Elesh Norn. And there's the concession. Elesh Norn takes it for us. Very swingy game of Momir there. Huge miss on 7. Our opponent had a huge hit on 6, but then massive hits. Well, decent hit on 6 and a massive hit on 7. Elesh Norn really just taking it. That's 2 of our wins in the bag. Only 1 to go to get our mystery cosmetic. We get a nice little dancing sword from AFR. What cosmetic do I want? I'm cool with non-parallax card styles. Parallax's card styles are the weird 3D ones. I like the flat card styles, like the Throne of Eldraine styles and the I forget what they're called, but the just general regular card styles in the sets. So we can get one of those, that'd be sweet, but also any card sleeves would be cool. Oh, or an avatar. Although I'm never going to use an avatar. We're Fibblethip all day long. Ooh, augment your pugilist here is nice. 3/3 trample. Later in the game it might be even bigger. Come an 8/8 trample once we have 8 lands. Already at 4. Very nice. Love creatures that scale throughout the game in Momir. Ironclad Crowbot's just cool. Just a grumpy little beast there fighting off some zombies. Pretty adorable. Okay, so this does nothing. It's a 4/2 flyer. I'm definitely attacking in everything into that. Flyers are as good as an 8/8 trample might be later. A 4/2 flyer is honestly arguably better than an 8/8 trample in Momir. Because it's just creatures every turn, the boards get so cluttered. And flying is really, really bad. Although now that we get a 3/4 flyer, do we still want to take that trade? I think we do. Because we trample over for 1 as well. So we take that trade and trample for 1. It's still going to be 3 turns till this is an 8/8. And flying is a big deal. Alright, cool. So we just get it off the board, put them down to 14, and now we're the only one with a flyer, so we can just start attacking with this Griffin. Ooh, Yorion. Well, that's gonna change things dramatically. Super bad for us. That makes our last attack look super bad, because they just slammed down a flyer bigger than ours, and now we're not getting it at all. Never mind. We are still getting in this turn. Pretty nice hit on 6, Bone Pit Brute. Random card here, but that's what Momir's all about. A 4/5 Menace, and it gave us a nice +4/+0 buff that turn. The Menace is great here. If we attack all, they can double block here and take 5, or they can go block, block, and take 4, go down to 3 life. If we get a haster, it could just be over here. The Menace, just any form of evasion, excellent in Momir. Creatures your opponents control attack each combat if able. They have to attack. That's pretty nice. But Vivectus has a great ability. They choose one of our permanents, make us sacrifice it. They choose target permanent, so they can't hit the Angler. I think we just pass turn because we have the Angler out. And hope that we can find lethal next turn, thanks to all of their creatures being tapped down except for the one they play this turn. Because they have to attack with everybody. They get a Yoked Plow Beast, sorry. 7 mana 5/5 with cycling for 2. That seems like a sweet draft card. Cycle it early game, or if you top deck it late game, bam, there's a 5/5. I like it. Not great in Momir, though. They're going to go ahead and kill the Menace creature so they can block there and take 5. That is the only block they can do to survive. So we're definitely going to attack all here, I think. Although they have 10 damage in the sky, but we can't stop that. They have 10 damage in the sky, and Vivectus kills our one flyer. We might die to Vivectus here. Vivectus is pretty great. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, Zakama. Oh my god, Iona. So they attack in, blow up Iona. We chump block with Prized Griffin to not die. If I attack both, we put them down to 2, but they kill that. So yeah, they attack here, blow up Iona, we go chump, chump, take 4, go to 6. Oh boy. Yeah, Vivectus is huge. 6/6 flyer that clears something out of the way every single time it attacks. Could go to 1 instead. What happens if we go to 1? We attack back, they block there and take 2, go to 3. We're dead in another attack regardless, even if we hit a flyer, so we might as well go to as low life total as possible to have a little bit more power on this board, to potentially find some way to get lethal based on what we hit. I don't think there's very much stuff at 8 or 9 mana that has haste. I know there's some 7 drops with haste like Darigavs. I think we go 7? But 8 mana has Hoverguard Sweepers, kill both of those. Let's go 8, I guess. Either way, we're hoping for something that is not a vanilla creature. Alright, on the play again. See if we can get a nice aggressive 3-drop creature here. Come on, something with haste. Ooh, they need to get a blocker. Yeah, they have to play a creature here, because if they don't, we're just going to start making copies of this. It's a really cool card. Well, it's a 1/1, but it still blocks a 3/1 well, so... we can get anything that gives another one of our creatures flying, or unblockable or anything like that. That would be awesome with this ninja. Admiral Beckett Brass, a 3/3. That's it. Very unlikely to get more pirates, but if we do, they'll have slightly higher power and toughness, and no way we're going to have 3 pirates on the board. Oh, opponent got the pirate. They stole from us. It's supposed to be my pirate for Beckett Brass. Ooh, Froghemoth. Rawr. Trade with their pirate and hit them for 1, I guess. It's never going to do more than that, is it? Oh. Trade. Trade, hit for 3. I don't want to send the 3/1 in still, but I think I want to send both of these in. They can only kill one of these. They kill Froghemoth, and Beckett Brass gets to do a little bit of damage here. We gain 1 life. Ooh, Underrealm Lich. Really cool card. Its ability does not really matter, Momir. I guess they can't mill themselves out now. If they run out of cards in their library, when they go to draw a card, instead they do the replacement effect, so they'll never mill out. But yeah, it's just like they can give it indestructible. Which actually is annoying. That means we're not going to be attacking in for quite some time. So we have at least a 5/5. Reveal the goblins, Muxus! Oh. We failed our Muxus flip. We revealed 0 goblins. I love the artwork on Muxus. It's such a classic looking goblin. Really reminds me of a lot of the older original goblins in Magic, which is a pretty sweet callback. Ooh, Thundering Spineback. We can start shoving some 3/3 dinosaurs on this board if we want. It's probably better to just keep playing bigger tokens, just making 3/3s, but if we ever want to hold on to a land to make it to 9 mana, we can do that. I guess if I draw a forest, I'll just play forest for turn and do that. Although we need 12 mana to make 2 dinosaurs. Oh my god. Oh, sweet Jesus. Wow, that thing's an insane uncommon. Modern Horizons is a busted set. 5/5 flying lifelink. At the beginning of combat, if you have more life than an opponent, it gains double strike. So it's like it's a 20 life point swing. Hit us for 10 and they gain 10 if they have more life than us. Alright, we definitely can't afford to just make a dinosaur here. We gotta get a flyer. Come on. 8 mana. Borborygmos. Well, we may be dying to a glorious enforcer. It's got lifelink on blocks too, so if I like attack all, they just block like Muxus for free. I guess we can attack with this one now. The Spineback. We kill something with it. Or they can just block with the Underrealm Lich and take 4. Okay, looks like they are going to take 4, and we'll kill the 1/1. Not killing anything big here, but it is still lowering their number of creatures on board, so we could counterattack pretty hard to try to stop this from getting the double strike. Slow it down as much as possible. Plus, if the board is clear enough for Borborygmos to hit our opponent... Oh... I was going to say, if the board's clear enough for Borborygmos to hit our opponent, we can draw extra cards off Borborygmos. We draw all lands from the top 3, and then we can throw lands at the Enforcer. See, I mean, I think we have to just go for it with Borborygmos here. Alright, so we still get to trample over with Borborygmos' ability to draw more cards here, but Borborygmos will be dead before we get to shoot their flyer. But we do get to draw some lands, which means we still get to play another creature this turn. We just don't get to kill the flyer. 6, 7, 8, 9. So we get to go for a 9-drop, see if we get the one and only Zakama. They really flooded the 9-drops with just a pile of garbage, though, so it doesn't really happen. Ooh. Getting my upkeep, I get to borrow their glorious Enforcer, you say? That's pretty sweet. Oh, no. Oh, no. It's the Spider-Man meme. But this Spider-Man's alongside an army. Oh god. Oh god. Come on, 9-drop, what do we have? More mana, cool. What is happening? What is happening? Bringer of the Red Dawn on my board into Bringer of the Red Dawn on theirs. Molder Hulk on my board into Molder Hulk on theirs. What is going on? We'd hit for 11 here? That is painful. That's a big ow. You know, because they have Bringer of the Red Dawn, I don't actually think I can win. Because even if I hit the best 9-drop, they'll just hit me with it. Colossus of Sardia is not the best 9-drop, but it is a classic. Very cool artwork. I think that's game now. So we're going to be at 10 life. They're going to be at 12. Yeah, that's game. It's got double strike, and they're stealing another one of our creatures to go wide around our board state. That is super game. Oh, I should have waited. I should have waited and saw if they would get another Colossus of Sardia. If we could go 3 for 3 on playing the same creatures, that would be wild. Alright, Momir. What do you have in the books for us this game? Spring Main Servant, a 3/2 as our 3-mana card. Opponent is going to be on 3 mana now. We were on the play, so we get to start playing 3-drops first. And opponent has left the building. They have decided they don't want to play Momir anymore. They looked back at their computer, they realized they were playing Momir, they're like, what am I doing with my life? Alright, they have returned. See, I don't have that problem. I'm all about Momir. I can't tell. Are these trees? I think they're more trees. They look a little bit like cute little polar bears, which is sweet. So our opponent gets a 2/2 on 3. Enter the battlefield effect, but it's irrelevant after it has entered the battlefield. Ooh, big old menace creature that could even attack as a 5/5 menace if we sack something when it sends in. Pretty sweet. Send in my 3/2 just to whittle down their board so they play a creature turn 4 and they only have 1 blocker, which means the menace creature gets in. If we get any token production, this Brawl Bash Ogre is going to be awesome. Four mana from our opponent creates the Sabertooth Mauler, a 3/3 at the beginning of the end step. If a creature died, that gets a +1/+1 counter. That ability could actually matter if we have to block. Oh boy, alright, 6/6 trample on 5, not bad at all. We're definitely not going to sacrifice that. That's a big Nightmare Beast elemental. Ikoria was a pretty cool set. Flavor Fleet for sure. Oh no, we've been one-upped by the Gigantosaurs, a 10/10 on 5. Alright. I was almost certain they weren't going to get anything bigger than that, but I've been proven wrong. Been proven dramatically wrong. Alright, Lathless Dragon Queen is exceptional. A big old flyer. Fantastic in this format. Plus it has fire breathing for 2 mana if we want to buff it up. 2 mana, give it +1 power till end of turn. Get more damage in. Ooh, Burning Sun's Avatar's great. A 6/6 that also blows up one of my creatures. We're gonna have to just take 10 here. We gotta get something that's great at blocking here. That's what we need. Oh, another flyer, and it's a dragon. Means if we can survive one attack from our opponent here, we can survive an attack from our opponent here. We win next turn. 11. We have enough to fire breathe 4 times. That's 10 plus 9, 19. We don't even have to attack here if we want to play it really safe, and then we just go for the big attack next turn. Although if they get a flyer here, 6/6 trump there, take 10. 6/6 trade there, block there, take 10. Block, chump, take 6. Yeah, I think we go block, chump, take 6. Yeah, I think we can attack here. If they get a haste creature, we're gone. If they get a flyer, then we don't get to kill them next turn and we probably die. So if they get a haste creature, a flyer, or a removal creature, they've got outs. That's none of those. That's just a big old dinosaur. All right, we do the agreed upon chump, kill, take 6, go to 3. Get them in the sky with Lathless's ability. Buff both the flyers and send on in. And that's going to be our 3rd victory in Momir. And we're going to get our cosmetic reward from Midweek Magic. And see what fancy little thing we get today. Come on, something cool. Just not a parallax card style, please. Not a 3D wibbly wobbly card style. No! It's a 3D wibbly wobbly card style. Well, still got all the free stuff for the day regardless, and got to play some Momir, which was, as expected, pretty chaotic. So that is going to end today's video. If you're interested in seeing some more Magic Arena, just stick around on the channel. I do these videos pretty much daily at this point, and you can also check out the Twitch channel in the link in the description below. I plan to start doing a lot more Twitch streams, especially around the launch of Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. So if you're interested in that, there's the link for that, and otherwise, just stick around on the channel. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you again for some more Magic Arena very soon.